Hello, friends, and welcome to another Amateur Adventures in Beekeeping. My name is Dean. I just started beekeeping this year. It's 2024. I got my bees on May the 4th. Today is May 31st, so I'm 1 day under 4 weeks of having the bees here at my home in my backyard. Today, I'm going to be doing my second hive inspection. If you haven't seen my video of my first hive inspection, I will definitely link it in the description, but things did not exactly go to plan. I thought I had a plan. I thought I was feeling like I knew what I wanted to do. But once I got the hive open and the bees started buzzing and things started flying, I started to feel like I was losing control a little bit. And I think the adrenaline got the best of me. So today I'm going in armed. I'm using information that I got from this great beekeeping book called The Backyard Beekeeper by Kim Flodham. I've got a lot of support from real beekeepers who've watched some of my videos, and I'm starting to find that the community of beekeepers is very supportive. They're people who are more than willing to share their experience, and they seem excited to have new people come on board. So, Texas Beekeeper, other folks who've been watching this, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. You don't know how much your support is encouraging me to try to continue this journey and try to do it the right way. And to not feel overwhelmed or that I'm a failure. So I appreciate you guys. Today, I'm going in with a written plan. That plan includes doing things like looking for pests, making sure the bees have enough food. I prepared some more sugar water. As long as they'll keep drinking it, I'll keep giving it to them. They've got a lot of work to do. I'm going to be looking at frames and trying to write down what I'm seeing in there. I'm going to remove burr comb today, just comb that's being built in places that I don't want it. I'm going to try to measure their resources and write down, how much nectar do they have? How much pollen do they have? And as I'm doing that, that will help me determine whether or not I need to keep feeding the bees, or maybe I need to get a pollen patty supplement put in there. I want to try to find today brood. I want to try to find eggs, larvae, pupa. I want to see if there's drones present. I'm sure that there are, but I'd like to identify a few. I'll be looking for queen cups. It shouldn't be happening at this stage because I have a brand new nucleus with a brand new queen, and they've got tons of space, so I don't expect to see that, but I'm going in with a written plan, and hopefully this will help keep me on track. We'll have to just wait and see. I can't imagine it won't go a little bit better. I think each time I approach the bees and do inspections, hopefully I'll go in with more confidence and more calm and kind of execute my plan. So let's get suited up, get outside. It's the most gorgeous blue sky day we've had in Idaho all year. The bees are out foraging. It's about midday here, noon. Last time I did my inspection was late in the afternoon, and most of the bees were in the hive, so it was actually hard to see what was going on the frames. Today, I'm doing it midday. The bees should be out foraging. Like I say, it's gorgeous day, sunny, blue skies. I've already looked in my front yard. There's tons of bees on the flowers in the front yard, so I'm hoping the frames are a little less covered in bees, and I have a more clear view at what's going on. So, suited up, smoker going, we'll get outside. All right, so the bees are flying in, bringing back their foraging, I guess, supplies. So I'm going to give them a little smoke here at the door. And then we will just break in to the hive here and see what we find. Where is my hive tool? I know I brought a hive tool. Smoker. off with the lid. Oh, you know what I didn't bring is my bee brush. Okay, so there is a little bit of comb here, but it's not as much as I actually thought it was. I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape it all off. Okay. All right. Sugar water is gone. They've drank all the sugar water, which is impressive. I don't think I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time in this top box. Take this out. Give you guys a quick look. So there's definitely bees up here in the top box. That brood frame that we had moved up and the next frame over looks like quite a few on there. Just a little bit. Lots of bees, no wax. Wow, lots of wax. This is an incredible frame. Look how much wax they've drawn out on that, and the wax looks really nice and uniform, so that's great. Looking down in there, I'm not really seeing any eggs in these frames yet, but the wax is drawn almost all the way across the frame. So this is going to be the brood frame that we moved up. There's still, oh, okay, there's a little bit of room here. So I can see open cells in there. There are some brood on there. This was pretty loaded up with brood last time. I do see some larvae, which is cool. So in this portion of the frame right here at the top, there's some larvae and lots of open cells on this one. This next frame has a lot of bees. And it's kind of all right, very nice. So lots of drawn out comb on this one. Both sides almost completely covered in comb, so that's awesome. They're building. I don't see anything down in the cups. Off the bottom of the frame, there is a little bit of comb down here on the bottom of the frame, and I don't know, I guess I could remove it. I'm starting to get some yeah, there's some burr comb that's on the top of the next set of frames that's kind of sticking these together. They are starting to build out wax here, but There's quite a bit of work to do. And the next 3 frames are pretty much empty. So I'm gonna set these guys back, fill up their feeder, and move this top box off. And look at the bottom frame. Back in. So that's a full 2 quarts. Let's see if this will come off without the hive tool. Yep. All right, so I do have some burr comb on the top of this one. Just bring the camera over, do a quick demo. So lots of bees, you can see the burr comb there on top. Go ahead and scrape that. We'll hit a little bit of smoke to send these guys down so they clear off the top really nicely. Okay, outside in. Little to no bees on the outside frame. Some, they all look pretty happy. Just gonna a little more smoke here. Frame 2, not much going on. I can look down into the hive. There's bees down there. So far I haven't seen anything other than bees. All right, now we're kind of stuck. Pry. Okay, so we do have wax on these, but it is kind of on there wonky. Like the ones up above were nice and spread across the whole frame, but I can see they've stored a little bit of pollen in some of these, but it's kind of, the wax is on there kind of strange, so we'll have to see how we deal with that in the future. Watch out, guys. I don't want to squash anybody. I'm going to roll my queen. All right. So there's a lot of drone comb on the bottom of this frame. It's pretty heavy. Lots of stuff holding off the bottom. I am seeing where these were just jam-packed before. Now they are, there's open cells in there. Hopefully that's coming through. Lots of bees, and then lots of bees on the bottom of this one. Lots of drone comb. Quick check for the queen. Not really seeing her. Come on, guys. Move down. I don't want to smash anybody. There we go. There's pollen up in the corners. Boy, there's a little old grandma bee. She looks weathered. Move the camera. Woo! Lots of bees flying now, but everybody seems pretty calm. I haven't had too many up in my face. Smoker's still going nicely. So these ones are just wall-to-wall brood. And there is some pollen up in the corners I'm seeing. Lots of stuff going on the bottom of these frames. Looking like, kind of like drone comb. No, maybe these frames don't go as deep as my ones that came with my box, and so they're building a lot more down there, but I can definitely see larvae in those. There's one that's actually emerging right there. It looks like it's chewing its way out. At least the cap's removed. Don't see the queen on this frame. I've got one more frame of my original, or of my nuke, and then everything else is new frames. Here's one doing a little waggle dance right there. Let's see if we can get that in the frame. See him walking and wiggling, wiggling and a walking. Several of them right there. That's cool. Okay, still not spotting the queen. Okay. This last frame just has very little wax on it, but lots of bees. The wax is kind of in odd patterns. So if they keep building the wax so nicely in that upper one, then maybe we'll transfer that back down here in a future inspection. But overall, everybody looks pretty happy and healthy. I did not find the queen, but it's not really that important. I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble the hive, I think, and get out of this thing. So got my 10 frames. I'm gonna crunch the outsides in a little bit. All right, now we'll crunch in a little bit from the outside. Keep them tight in the middle. And I'll go ahead and add the other upper box. Here's what's pulled in burr comb. And we'll get out of here. Okay. All right, let's go top cover. Nope, that has to go in. Dealt with this one before.